What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Guts from Berserk, Screaming Griffith. One of the best panels in the manga, this one. It's intense. So this was sent to me by Dave, this request on Patreon. So let's give this a go. Probably won't be able to do like all of the hatching because that's crazy and there's a lot of blood and stuff. Let's try this. Landscape, page, pencil eraser, hip pose. If I go too fast, his body's like tilted. Right, we've got a bit of a sword in his hand in the image that Dave sent. So let's go. So no pupils or anything. So eyes, right? The head is up, top half up here, and it's kind of tilted diagonally this way. And we just need to leave enough room down here for his like severed arm and all that kind of stuff. So diagonal, the eye is going to be going this way, diagonal, and then we go across like that, and then down the back, and then it comes in underneath up into there. So like lots of hatching there. So it's like, we'll thicken up this line anyway, right? The top eyelid line. Right, kind of like that, and it's all done real sketchy and stuff. So there can be like lots of hatching around the eye because of all the blood, basically, and like a top eyelid line maybe there. And his eyebrows are like real hairy things, so they just come like up around this way, and it's done real sketchy, right? We'll try and get some balance between sketchy and sort of illustration, kind of. Okay. His other eye then, over this side, up, around. It looks like an animal, like that. We can darken up. Top eyelid. And then add some stress lines around the eyes. And then his eyebrow. Again, real furry kind of thing. Like a werewolf. Okay, and then top eyelid line just coming over sort of here. So there's all these sort of frowning lines and things all in here. Wrinkles on the nose. Like all coming down here. Some hatching on the tip of the nose. Like all these folding skin lines just on the nose there. So then for the nose itself, we can see like the nostrils in here, these sort of curved lines. And then the skin on the side of the nostril, like so, and maybe like the tip of his nose here. There's like some hatching on the tip of the nose there. Okay. So that kind of thing is all we can see for the nose. And there might be some lines that come out just here. So then his mouth is super big, kind of like a Dragon Ball character, right? So it curves out real close to the nose. And then it goes diagonal down there. And then real square coming down this way. Coming down this way. Curves around the bottom. Up over his top lip. Back down around in there. And then some of the bottom lip is like this. Hatching just there. There's like stretch marks all around. He's spitting blood and everything. So then, teeth, right? So he's got like these sharp sort of teeth. Sharp tooth there, and we can see his gum line. He's coming around that way. So like one tooth in the middle. Like this kind of thing, and then the teeth coming across are sketched in fairly rough as well. So okay, that kind of a thing. So then his bottom teeth come down this way, and he's got like sharp ones here again, just on the corner. Then his molars go off into the back of his mouth. The gum line. Just coming across like that. And so that's his tongue then in there. There's all blood coming out of his mouth and stuff, and out of his nose and everything. Lots of scratches and things on his face, but I'll do that all at once. We'll just get the main shapes in first. His chin comes along here, square chin. Up to the jaw. And this will just go up to the bottom of his ear somewhere there. And then on this side we'll go that way. Up to here. And then we meet like his sideburn here on this side. Just beside his eye on this side here. And his ear then just comes out from there. And then on this side. And then ear lines inside, easiest way, letter J. And then you can add more lines if you like. Boom. Like, and then there's all like blood and lines all around his face and his cheeks and everything. Like all these scratch marks and dirt and hatching and blood and everything, like lots of hatching all over his face, right? Looks intense. And then his fringe and his hair, right? So coming over his eyebrow, we've just got these hooked spikes, right? And then his hair comes down the side. And then lots of these spikes coming over his forehead. Like that. And his face is just covered in blood and everything. And lots of dirt and scratches on his forehead and everything like that even. Then his hairline's just up the side of his head there. So all the blood is like drawn with black ink and it looks like a brush or something. So if you wanted to do that with a brush, you can. I'll just do red color because it'll just look better basically. And we just add hair spikes. And his hair is just black, short, black hair spikes. Like so. There's even blood on his teeth and everything like that. Blood floating over here, like blood coming off his head. I'll draw in some just so you have a bit of an idea what it might look like coming out of his mouth. He's like spitting out blood. Griffith. So now we'll do his body, right? It's the same process. We'll do like the main anatomy and then scratches and then color the blood, right? So best thing I find to do is when you're doing anatomy, right? So he's kind of twisted as well. So he's got like a neck muscle going from his ear here, real wide, right? And then a neck muscle from the jaw going in towards the center of the chest. You always have that neck muscle going in towards the center of your chest there, right? And then the one coming down that side. And then he should have an Adam's apple somewhere there. And his trapezius on this side comes down that way. And there's like some hatching there for that trapezius muscle. And then trapezius on this side, down there, some hatching going down that way. So center line of your chest, and his is sort of bumpy, but we'll do it there, right? Because he's got like, seems to have like bumpy sort of chest muscles. That's the center line for his chest. Okay. So we have an arm with a broken sword and then a severed arm on this side. So we'll get like, so his chest muscle here on this side, say, goes up that side. And then his chest muscle disappears underneath the sword on this side, say there. And then his collarbone goes that way and the collarbone on this side goes up. And there's like some anatomy sort of here. Chest muscle lines. So the shoulder on this side, kind of higher up, so it goes, bumps around here. Very exaggerated musculature. It's kind of like a love heart shape. Right, that kind of a thing. And the shoulder on this side, there, and again, it's like a love heart. Goes behind the sword here, and say comes down there. And then you'll have like just shoulder muscle lines. Okay. So his side body, like his abs and things, bumps down sort of this way. And he has a belt here, but his legs, say, bumps off this way. So you just do this wavy line. And this is like his waist. And then his abs are like sort of here. You'll have like ab muscles. Like that kind of a thing. And then a big belt. And it goes in behind his fingers. There's a big belt here. So we'll get his tricep in here. And there's a line between your tricep and your bicep. Just there, comes down from the deltoid, just there. And his sword comes across this way, but we'll do the other arm first. He's got his bicep there. And you can't really see the other side. You can see it like a little bit there. And then we have his severed forearm raised up this way with like crazy blood and stuff coming off it. Like, so if you sever a forearm, you have two bones inside. Right, and then there's like muscle fiber lines because it's all cut and stuff, bleeding. And we'll put like maybe a vein down his bicep as well. And then his forearm goes off this way. And so this muscle lines, and his tricep goes in beside his body like that, right? So there's all blood like spurting up from this. Right, and that's, you could add more to that if you wanted, of course. And I'll come back. We'll just get the other hand that's holding the sword. Okay, so the sword like comes across his chest somewhere here. So we just do this sort of jagged, broken W sort of line there. And then the sword comes down to there. And then the other side will go down that way. And then it has a bit of a center line there. And then the line's coming across the middle. Okay, so the hilt of his sword comes out, and it's kind of like spiky on the sides. So like here. And then it goes underneath this way. Like that. And then there's another section behind there. And then it has like some lines up the middle. And there's all blood on the sword as well, like all coming down from this. It probably has like a cracked section here too. There's all blood here. Okay. And then the handle of the sword just goes into his hand, just goes down this way. And we can just see like his fingers just here. And then some more of his hand there. And then the rest of his bicep just there, and then some of his like ribs on this side, and then his thumb. Okay, and then there's some more details on this belt, right? There's like another buckle or something here with some dots, like an edge line on top, like some more buckle things here, and like some straps. Like that. Okay, so then, right, vein on the bicep, and then there's some more teeth back here, and again, like lots of blood and stuff spurting out of this arm. And then there's like dirt and scratches all over his body, right? So I'll just do this kind of blood and like bruising and like, but like obviously in the manga there's some of the best hatching work you'll ever see, so I won't be able to replicate that. There's just like loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of blood and damage to his body, basically. So I'll simplify it a bit, and if you want to go crazy with the hatching and you're good at that kind of thing, go for it. And like there's all this blood coming off his body, like all here, like all on along the shoulder, and he's just like squirting blood from everywhere. Okay, that's the best I can do. I will add red and stuff to this because there's way more blood on him. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for the request, Dave. See you in the next one. Bye.